The conflict in Ukraine has seen a dramatic rise in the use of first-person view, or FPV drones. These small, agile aircraft provide a unique advantage on the battlefield. They are relatively inexpensive to produce and operate, which makes them a powerful tool for both Ukrainian and Russian forces. FPV drones are changing the way wars are fought. Their impact is felt in the trenches and behind enemy lines. These drones are not just for reconnaissance, they are now offensive weapons. Ukrainians have successfully used FPV drones to destroy tanks, artillery pieces, and command centers. The drones are often modified to carry explosives. Operators use their maneuverability to strike from unexpected angles. The effectiveness of FPV drones lies in their speed and precision. They can quickly traverse the battlefield and strike targets with pinpoint accuracy. This has given Ukrainian forces a significant advantage in urban warfare. A recent attack by Ukrainian forces showcased the devastating impact of FPV drones. A Russian military convoy was attempting to cross a strategically important bridge in southern Ukraine. The convoy included numerous tanks, armored vehicles, and supply trucks. Ukrainian forces, monitoring the convoy's movements, launched a coordinated drone assault. Multiple FPV drones, armed with high explosive charges, targeted the lead and rear vehicles of the convoy. The explosions effectively crippled the Russian advance. The attack caused significant damage to the bridge itself, making it impassable for the remaining Russian vehicles. The Ukrainian drone operators then systematically targeted the stranded vehicles, inflicting heavy losses on the Russian forces. This successful operation highlighted the strategic importance of FPV drones in modern warfare. They can disrupt supply lines, isolate enemy units, and create chaos and confusion on the battlefield. Both Russian and Ukrainian forces are rapidly adapting to the growing threat of FPV drones. Electronic warfare systems are being deployed to jam drone signals and disrupt their operations. These systems can create interference, making it difficult for operators to control the drones. Camouflage and concealment techniques are also being employed to make vehicles and equipment less visible to drone surveillance. Military units are increasingly using natural cover and deploying camouflage netting to blend in with their surroundings. Troops on both sides are receiving training on how to identify and engage enemy drones. This includes visual identification, understanding drone flight patterns, and using small arms fire to shoot them down. These countermeasures, while effective to some extent, highlight the constant evolution of warfare in the drone age. As technology advances, both sides are engaged in a relentless cycle of innovation and adaptation. Section 4. The Limits of Defense, a constant game of cat and mouse. While countermeasures against FPV drones are being deployed, they are not always foolproof. The drones themselves are constantly being upgraded with improved range, speed, and payload capacity. Electronic warfare systems can be countered with frequency-hopping technology and other electronic countermeasures. This makes it difficult to maintain a constant jamming signal against evolving drone technology. Camouflage and concealment, while effective at close range, can be defeated by advanced drone sensors and thermal imaging technology. These systems can detect heat signatures and anomalies, making it harder to hide military assets. The constant development of new tactics and technologies means that the battlefield is in a state of flux. What works today may be obsolete tomorrow. Both sides are locked in a perpetual game of cat and mouse. Section 5. Shifting tides, Russian losses, and tactical retreats. The impact of FPV drones on the conflict in Ukraine is undeniable. Russian forces have suffered significant losses due to these drones. Tanks are now vulnerable to drone attacks. Armored vehicles and supply trucks are easy targets, disrupting logistics. These losses have forced the Russian military to adapt its tactics. They rely on dispersed formations and nighttime operations to minimize exposure. These adaptations slow down advances and limit offensive capabilities. FPV drones have shifted the balance of power, giving Ukrainian forces an advantage. Section 6. The future of warfare drones takes center stage. The conflict in Ukraine has provided a glimpse into the future of warfare. Drones, once a niche technology, are now indispensable on the battlefield. Their affordability and effectiveness make them game changers. As technology advances, expect more sophisticated and lethal drones. These drones will have longer ranges, heavier payloads, and AI capabilities. Drone warfare is here to stay.